Hey guys, welcome. It's me, Delovely. Welcome back to the weekly Wednesday live stream. I am so glad that you've chosen to spend your Wednesday with me. Again, if this is your first time, even more exciting. Hi, I'm Delovely. Tonight, I am going to play some music. I'm also going to answer some of your questions from the Ask Me Anything that I did earlier this week. If you saw it in, I think I posted it on Instagram and Facebook, but either way, I'm going to be answering some of those questions, and I'm going to be, let me make sure, also, per one of your questions from a couple weeks ago, I'm going to be doing a gear tour as well. Let me see. Oh, and then we're going to talk about some really new and exciting stuff going on with the email list and with Delovely in general. It's actually really exciting, and I'm also excited. I forgot, in playing new music, I'm going to be playing some. I'm going to be playing some new music. There we go. Gotcha. Also featuring a little bit more piano. We have to be very careful though, guys, because I am really used to playing the song "Summertime" for you guys. First thing, I let everybody filter in while I play the song "Summertime," but today we're not going to do that because Facebook might not like it because I don't own the rights to "Summertime." So, you know, as cool as that would be, we won't do it today. Okay, but we will start on the piano. I'm going to play you, it's a new song to you, older to me, but it's going to be on the 2020 album. It won't sound like this because this is very acoustic and bare bones, but there will be a digital, awesome, Delovely-fied version on the 2020 album that is coming. And this song is called Cruelest Kind, and I hope that you love it. Light as a feather, I found it, hidden under layers of dust, covered by the words in every book I've ever read. But just like that, I started over again. Have I lost my head? Has it been obvious? And have I been so blind? It's just been staring at me. Soft epiphany of the cruelest kind. Where the harder you try, the less it turns out right, the more you lose your mind. We talk of geography and lines, airplanes and designs of everything you've ever loved or disguised, and how'd you ever make it home alive? It's been quite the riddle, but just like that, I started over again. Have I lost my head? Has it been obvious? And have I been so blind? 'Cause it's just been staring at me. Soft epiphany of the cruelest kind. Where the harder you try, the less it turns out right, the more you lose your mind. Hey guys, wow, a lot of you showed up. That's what I thought. Sorry, I kind of flubbed a little bit because I keep seeing you in my peripherals and I get excited. But anyways, that song was called Please Play Escape Artist. Oh, Sean, that's really nice. That's a wandering sort song. I will consider it for the next live stream. Think about trying to do a reiteration of it. I am obviously the writer of the Wandering Sorts music as well, but I only prepared a Delovely playlist because it's a Delovely live stream. But anyways, I We'll take that into strong consideration, Mr. Cook. Anyways, hey Toby, hey Ben, good to see both of you guys here. I'm always excited when you guys get to make it in. By the way, if you guys don't know, Toby is a really awesome, talented digital artist, and if she chooses to, she will share a link to her stuff. If she chooses not to, just know that she is. Awesome. So, let's see here. So, from the live Ask Me Anything portion of this week, I'll answer one question every now and again, just like last week. The first question was, if I had my own music festival, Delovely Fest, who would be the 3 headliners, dead or alive? This was a really good question. It came from Oliver Miles Cole. He lives in the UK, so I know for a fact that he won't be able to watch till tomorrow morning. So, hey Oliver, we're all watching in spirit with you in the future. Just imagine. Anyways, so I thought about this because he actually asked this question last week and then again this week because I didn't have time to get to it last week. So I would want it to be something that is very complimentary to Delovely because, you know, I assume I'd be one of the headliners if it was called Delovely Fest. It would seem kind of derivative that I would be. But anyways, so I would want something kind of folksy to represent the more piano, folksy guitar stuff that I play. So maybe like Fleet Foxes, because I really enjoy their harmonic, angelic, folksy vibes. And then I would want something psychedelic, so maybe some Jefferson Airplane slash Starship, whichever era you came in on. And then I would definitely want to have somebody really similar to me, so a digital, heavy, female-fronted, really strong artist, and for that I chose Anima, is her name, and it's A-N-I-M-A exclamation point. You can find her on Spotify and other places. She has some amazing music that'll really just put you in a good place. Anyways, later on we're going to do a gear tour of all of the studio equipment. It was one of the questions in the AMA, what studio equipment do you use? So I figured a tour would be the easiest way to answer. But for now, we're going to do a little bit more music, I think would be pretty cool, like, because that's what you came for, right? All right, we're gonna do one of the more electronic heavy tracks. Let's see here. I would really like to do Won't Wait for Winter. It is the newest track from Delovely. It's not out on like Spotify and the like though. You have to join the email list and then wham blam, you just have access to it. But I will play it for you right now because you guys are my favorite. I don't mind. I hope that the volume is accurate. If you can't hear or it's too loud, like always, just let me know.
Change your mind. I lead in with the lead foot on the gas pedal fast. Not metal mess with no second guessing. Every time. Every time. But I swear you are always what's on my mind, but I need the danger. It doesn't mean I'm not frightened. Of course I am, of course I am. Never mine. I hold back, but only with my hands tied. No self-control. Can someone explain? 'Cause I'm being honest. It's hard 'cause I want it. Keep saying it's harmless, but it's getting harder every time. Every time. swear you are always what's on my mind. I need the danger. It doesn't mean I'm not frightened. Of course I am, of course I am.
Pardon the glare on my glasses. Somebody mentioned it to me today and I realized that you can see my digital audio workspace, aka my computer, and the phone that I'm streaming from. Okay, hey guys, welcome to everyone that just came while that was happening or who wasn't here before. Hi, I'm Delovely. Welcome if it's your first time to the weekly Wednesday live stream. Every week you can come here and find me, Delovely, doing various things but always playing music. Okay, let's see here. In these comments. Oh, thank you, Oscar. I appreciate it. And, oh, Sean, thank you. Okay, awesome. Hope you guys like that song. It was called Won't Wait for Winter, and it is going to be coming out on the 2020 album. You can also get it right now for free by joining my email list. All you got to do is go to strangeanddelovely.com. It's also free. While we're talking about that, like while I am thinking about it anyways, if you join the email list, which you should, you're going to be automatically entered into the first ever Delovely email list contest. When I first made this list not too long ago, I promised you guys that we would have a lot of interaction and free stuff and news, and you would know stuff before other people know stuff about Delovely. But this week we are making good on the first part of that promise, which is free stuff, because I know you want free stuff. If you join, anyways, you have to be joined by, I made a little list. You have to be joined by 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday, September 3rd. That's tomorrow. So today's your last. If you're already entered or joined, don't worry, you're already entered. But if you haven't joined the email list, hop on to strangeanddelovely.com and join. And then you'll be entered into this contest. And this contest, the victory of this contest is a free vinyl sticker. You don't have to pay anything. No shipping, nothing. And it's a really nice quality sticker. Okay, guys? I will get one of them for you in a minute. I had it sitting out here and it's fallen off the desk somewhere, but I'll come across it. It'll be great. And I have the guitar out, and some of you know why, because I'm going to play the guitar next. Also, this will be the first piece of gear in our full studio tour. This is a PRS. It's an SE Custom 24. Gosh, I forget the name of it because I don't normally. Honestly, I don't really care what it's called. I just like how it plays, and it's the best. It's the Korean one. If you're kind of you know a lot about guitars and you are really into PRS, You'll know when I say that. It's the Korean one, but it plays just like the American, I swear. Worked in a Guitar Center for a little while, and though I'm not a great guitar player, I know enough about them, you know what I mean? And I love this guitar. Okay, so it's a PRS SE Custom 24 Korean. Alright, so let's see here. What song should I play for you? Play you a song called King Once. If you will suffer me getting a sip of tea really quick. And I know you will, because we're pals, right? And by the way, after this one, I'll answer another question from the AMA this week as well. And to whoever saw my setup and said that I had too much Beatles gear, I just want you to know that I picked up this teacup specifically for you to say, no, I don't. Okay, cool beans. So, song is called King Once. It doesn't exist anywhere but right here, so I hope you love it. Right, sounds great, right? And when the tensions get high, I can see a mountainside where I once was king, darling. Don't you remember anything? Like how the winters would rise, flooding at the countryside. But I was your friend, darling, when you had no one and nothing. Sorry, I'm pausing. It's throwing me off because I feel like... Bear with me. It's live, guys. Wouldn't you rather hear it in tune? Okay. Swear to God I tuned before this. I'm a professional. We'll start that over because we're all friends. And when the tensions get high, I can see a mountainside where I once was king, darling. Don't you remember anything? Like how the rivers would rise, flooding at the countryside. But I was your friend, darling, when you had no one and nothing. Alexander. I think you said that before I started the song, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for your patience. As I said, I'm not a guitar player. I'm a songwriter, and I use the guitar for that. But anyways, I'll still play you another song on the guitar because, you know, it's for fun. The next song is able to be found on other platforms other than here. It's called The Breakfast Club. And, thank you, Toby. Oh, hey, Bedlou. It's called The Breakfast Club, and you can find it on my website, strangeanddelovely.com. You can also find it, this will contradict what I said earlier, because it was originally a Wandering Sort song. So you can also find it under the Wandering Sort under Spotify. But you can get it here for free right now, right? Cool. Whoops. Where'd my intuition go? Have I been gone so long? Is the sky only blue because you tell me so? 'Cause I don't watch the news. I hate movies like The Breakfast Club. I got better things to do, I swear I do. Just as soon as I find my train of thought. Your hands up, step back. You don't think I'm being serious? 'Cause I don't watch TV, and all the books I read have gotten me real worked up. So step aside, sir, if you please. You know me, you know, not gonna let you fuck things up. Hey guys, welcome to those that were not here when we began, or even a few minutes ago. I'm Delovely. Welcome to this week's weekly Wednesday live stream. We are playing some music, as you can see, on the guitar, but we are also doing some other stuff, and that's the second guitar song in a row. And since I have so much to get through on my list, I'm gonna just double check it really quick. So we answered question number 1 from Oliver about what kind of a music festival I would have if I had, what bands I would put on a music headlining festival if it was Delovely Fest and I was picking them out and all that. And we answered that earlier. You can back it up later. Don't worry. It'll be here. Also, the next question comes from Mark Pullum. He says, have you ever thought about going on tour? I'd love to see you here in Oregon. Well, before COVID, that answer would have been different. And also, before I was diagnosed with really bad refractory epilepsy, that would have been a different answer as well. Probably would have been a yes before the epilepsy. Maybe a maybe pre-COVID, like post-epilepsy, pre-COVID, I might have still tried to work it out there. But now it's like a double risk, you know, because epileptics and COVID, they don't mix. Not that COVID mixes well with pretty much anything, but it's not a good thing to, you know, mix it up too much like that, especially. So I probably won't be going on tour anytime soon. If I did do any kind of a tour, it would have to be after a vaccine or whatever happens that makes people think COVID is done. It would be after that anyways, and it would be very intimate locations, you know what I mean? I wouldn't do big arena settings ever. So that is the answer to that question for you though, Mark. Probably not, and I'm sorry. But you can get a free show here every week. And if you want to support me so that I can do more stuff like this for you guys, like maybe higher quality, etc., you can always tip the tip jar, which I will mention for the first time 30 minutes in. But it is a paypal.me/Delovelymusic, and you can just directly tip just like you would anyone else playing music for your general enjoyment. Okay, next thing on the list. Let's just take a look. Okay, and we can talk a little bit about the gear tour. We already touched on the guitar. It's a PRS, and we love it, and it's great. And and then also, what I think this person, yeah, I did do something with some bad manners. Hold on. I think this person was saying that they wanted to know more like what my studio recording gear was, not really what kind of guitar I play, because if you play guitar, you know what kind of guitar I play. Alright, so, first on the list, and sorry about the noise, it's rush hour and my street is busy today. Okay, so, I'm removing this from where it lives, so this is exciting. So the very first thing that I utilize in writing all the time is my piano. I used to have a full-length 88 weighted key keyboard, and it was also a Roland, but I have since downsized because, I mean, guys, this is not a huge setup. But anyways, it is a Go keys, and it is, like, as you see, it's more of a MIDI controller. We could call it that, or a keyboard more than an actual piano. But the keys are a little more, I don't know, they're a little heavier than the standard controller, which is the other item on my list here. We have the Arturia. It's a 49 key. I don't know if you can see that too well. It was my first controller. I really liked it. It was really inexpensive and really great if you were just trying to get into that realm of things. Also, of course, the amp that matches the guitar I've been playing is the Fender Mustang 1. It's an incredibly digital amp. It's not, I mean, you can, hey, Ollie. Ollie, I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm really sorry. People say my name wrong all the time, so I hope I'm not. I'll reattach you. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have both of the controllers. I mostly use the Roland now. I got the Roland from donations from you guys, actually. So, you know, I really, really appreciate that. The other thing I got asked separately was what kind of microphone that I use. It's not fancy, guys, at all. It's Audio Technica A2020. I wrote it down so that I wouldn't say it wrong in case you want to go run out and buy one. Audio Technica AT2020. My bad. But yeah, it is awesome for what it is. It's cardioid, it's sensitive enough, it's not too sensitive, and yeah, I really like it. And we'll pause there for now. There's not, well, the only other things are really to do with the computer, so we'll go over that. Allie. Okay, awesome. Good. I'm glad I didn't get it wrong. Where was I? Oh yeah, we'll get to the computer after I do another song, because again, I know I came here, guys. Okay, let's see here. I was thinking I'm going to do a little rendition of this song that's on the EP. It's going to sound different because it's not electronic and on the EP. It's a song called As a Matter of Fact. And I'm sorry, Mark. I appreciate that. World Tour sounds terrifying. But anyways, where are you based? Are you playing something tonight? I've been playing. You're just late. Sorry. But yeah, I'm based out of Houston. One of the biggest cities in the country, so I'm not too freaked out about you knowing that. But anyways, I'm going to play a song called As a Matter of Fact, and it will be different than you hear on the EP, so don't cry or get excited. You speak so mad.
You would say it's the only way, and I was all you wanted. And your eyes say more than enough for me. They haven't changed too much in all these years. They're telling me how guarded, how scarred they are. But they're not telling me what I want to hear. You speak so matter of fact. You speak so matter of fact. Change your mind, could you change it back? 'Cause I still know just what I want. Yeah, I'm sure there's a healthier way, but it worked before, so it'll work today. Yeah, I still know just what you want. But your eyes say more than enough for me. They haven't changed too much in all these years. They're telling me how guarded, how scarred they are. But they're not telling me what I want to hear. It's killing me, and so slowly. Can't forget what you told me. It's killing me, you could speak plainly. Can't forget what you told me. So matter of fact, said you were mine just some other time. And I'm tired of lying. I'm tired of trying. Tired of lying. You speak so matter of fact. You speak so matter of fact. I'm at work. Oh, well, good. I'm glad that you logged on. Oh, sorry, I was responding to a comment. What is my favorite song? Wait, hold on. Let me back up. I'm getting a lot of your comments in here right now, and I don't want to miss them. I want to answer them. Getting kind of hot, so I'm glistening. You're welcome. Okay, let me see here. And that song, by the way, was a rendition of As a Matter of Fact, which you can find on my Primal Wells EP, which is available everywhere, but preferably from my website, because then I get most of the money, as opposed to, and I appreciate your Bandcamp purchases, as I have always said. I love and appreciate you for doing that, because it means the world to me more than anything else. But they keep a lot more of my money than I keep when you, or than is kept when you buy it directly from me at strangeanddelovely.com. All of my music is available there for both projects, The Lovely and The Wandering Sort, and almost all of it comes to me because I'm hosting and distributing and all of that for it. Anyways, okay, I'm scrolling through these comments because it looks like I have some questions in here. Have you ever had a song flop? For all I know, Mark, all these songs could be flopping. I mean, let me think about that. I had a song once that I wrote for another project that you guys will probably never hear of, but the song was called the Buzzard Song, and it was all about, it was a little too literal. It was like, I tried to make a metaphor for how buzzards eat things insides, and it got a little gross and creepy, and like a very niche group of people thought it was cool, and then a very large group of people thought it was creepy. So maybe one day it'll come back because I won't care, and I'll be like, yeah, it's creepy, deal with it. But at the time, I was really trying to, you know, make new fans feel comfortable and not creep them out. So definitely that one didn't go as well. And then when you say, what is your favorite song? I'm assuming you mean of my own, which would probably pretty easily be the song Claws. I mean, I really like that song. It's very close to me because it's very exploratory of my own feelings and shortcomings, and ones that I feel like everyone maybe might have. If you're not familiar with the song Claws, I'll do it in a minute. I'll just play it for you. But it's about
having a bad temper, more or less, and I mean more or less because it depends on the person, but just in that moment when you panic and you're angry and you're in a rage and you say something you really don't mean or do something you really shouldn't have done, and you have that moment of like, oh shit, and you look at the devastation and the destruction you have wrought, and that's supposed to be the moment of seeing the blood on your claws, per se. Again, it's a creepy metaphor, but that's my thing. But yeah, I'll play Claws for you right now because I love Claws. It's a cool song. And, you know, you asked, I answered. Okay, and it's a new version of Claws, instrumentation-wise, from what you hear on the EP. This is fresh. And, yeah. Do you play any other instruments? I play the guitar and the piano. And I have a xylophone, but not as practiced on it as I would feel comfortable saying that I play the xylophone. But I've used it in some studio recordings once or twice in my life, and that was pretty cool. It sounded like a xylophone. You know what I mean? It was kitschy. It was indie. It was appropriate for the song. Okay, we're gonna play the song Claws. It went, by the way, on the EP, if you're looking for it, by Tooth and Claw. But I believe on the 2020 EP or 2020 album, I'm gonna release it as just Claws. And I'm gonna get a sip of tea really quick just to make sure you get the best version of it. Thank you for your patience. And that's my really squishy bench seat that you're hearing, which is the best part of this. Okay, Claws, here we go. Have gone missing. Time got away from me. You got away from me suddenly. I see the blood on my cloth. The pattern had changed, but I couldn't evolve, and I couldn't sustain. It just happens again, and I lose my head. Everyone close to me. Is it too late for forgiveness? I'm sorry, your eyes are dark, and I beg you to listen, but the damage is done and my teeth are still sharp. Is it too late for forgiveness? I'm sorry, your eyes are dark, but I beg you to listen, but the damage is done. Teeth are still sharp. That they'll make, trying to beg you to stay with me. Time got away from me. You got away from me suddenly. I feel the words, but I can't let them go. The pattern had changed, but I couldn't evolve, and I couldn't sustain. It just happens again, and I lose my head. I'm an animal and I lose everything. Everyone close to me. Is it too late for forgiveness?
I'm sorry, your eyes are dark. And I beg you to listen, but the damage is done. My teeth are still sharp. Is it too late for forgiveness? I'm sorry, your eyes are dark. And I beg you to listen, but the damage is done. My teeth are still. How could I lose the only thing like water spilling over leaves away from me? So I growl and I grit my teeth till everything's covered with blood. I look at my clothes and they're all covered up. And how could I ever have thought that I told you didn't agree, but no one deserves the mess I made suddenly. It was always only me.
Awesome. That was Claws. That is a song played in response to a question that you guys asked, which was, what is my favorite song? My favorite song is Claws. And I play it for you because I love you guys and I'm happy to do it. Anyways, you can find the original version of that song on the Primal Wells EP that I've mentioned earlier in the show. And you can get it, that whole EP or the individual track, I think, on strangeanddelovely.com, and I encourage you to do so. Am I gonna play guitar today? You mean, am I gonna play guitar today again, Mark? I probably will. I'm not quite through my little set list. Let me check my list. I make a running list because I get so ADD and I've got so many things to make sure I cover with you guys. I don't want to miss anything. So, let me just make sure that I haven't missed anything so far. Also, if you live in the United States, I am encouraging you to make sure that you are registered to vote. I'm not going to get overly political, but if you don't vote, I'm mad. I'm mad at you. You need to vote. That's just silly. Anyways, that was something on my list just to make sure I remind you. If you need help with how to vote, if you reach out to me, I will help assist you with a link that is very direct and can help you do that. Okay, so next, let me see here. I have one more question that I was going to do tonight. I'm glad that you are, Mark. Cool. If you are registered to vote, that's awesome. Please do in November. It is super, super, super important. And yeah, I would really appreciate it. We would all really appreciate it. So get out there and vote. Okay, so the next question, maybe the last one, but the next one, I'm trying to split up the AMAs so that I can answer some questions from last week, this week, and, you know, etc., because it's a lot to get through, and you came here for music. But this question, I couldn't understand who it was from, because the name was like, I don't know, it was messed up on Facebook. Maybe they deleted their profile after they sent it, but I'm going to answer it anyways on the off chance that you're here, whoever you are. It says, do you ever get burnt out, and how do you recharge? I am a human being, not a music robot, so of course I get burnt out. People that say that they don't ever get burnt out, I think are lying. But I think it's more important how, like you said, how you recharge. And I do that a lot of the times by reorganizing the space that I'm in, because I find that there's a connection between the physical and the mental space. And if something's kind of like stuck here, you know, in the mental realm, it could be connected here. And sometimes when I just clean things, like the picture I posted earlier this week about like how super organized my setup was and whatnot, it's much to do with that. It's just to make sure that if I keep it clean here, nothing's blocking the pipes out here, I won't be blocking the pipes up here. And also, you guys help a lot. I mean, people get, when you say the term burnt out, I just assume you mean tired. I never get burnt out on just making music, though. I don't think people are liars when they say that. Oh, hey, Christopher, let me read this really quick. And then, Mark, I will answer your other question. Hold on one second. Christopher says, hey there, sorry I missed the stream this week. It's been a crazy week. You didn't miss the stream. We're still streaming. We're still going. You're mid-party. Welcome. Okay. Mark, what is your vocal limit? Well, you're hearing it, guys. I did choir. My mom is actually a choir teacher, and I was in competitive choir until high school, where I dropped out of choir because I wanted to play D&D and focus on other exciting avenues in my life. And in choir, I was a soprano, but I've been called a contralto because I can get really low. But that was kind of a stretch. I don't know that I would call myself that on a day-to-day. You know, on the best day of my singing career ever, I was a contralto. Somebody said once. But I don't know the range. I don't test it on the piano or anything. I haven't done anything like that since high school. But you're hearing it. I do all of the, obviously, I'm sure you know, all the backing vocals and whatnot that take place in the Delovely records. They're very high and falsetto-y, and then low and bassy, and that's kind of an example of my range. I would think it's close enough, right? Okay, so let's see here. We've been doing some music. We've been jamming. Welcome, Chris. Again, you're not too late. We've only done a couple of tracks. Let's see here. We're gonna do Climbing because we haven't done that song yet, and I have had you guys ask me for it quietly. It's so cute how some of you are real shy and you don't want to ask about it in here on the live stream, so you'll send me messages and be like, please, Mr. Lovely, can you play this? I mean, it doesn't come off like that, but it kind of does. It's cute either way. I like it, guys. But anyways, one of you sent me a message asking, please, 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 can you play Climbing this week? Honey, I play it every week. It's in the repertoire, and it will get played, and it will get played next. I'm gonna get another sip of tea, which is also gonna bring me to my next piece of gear, and it is a tea kettle. Okay, dun 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 dun. Every vocalist should have one, in my opinion. You should be drinking some tea, boo boo. You should. Okay. Because I said it would be a really thorough gear tour, so we're being thorough. Okay. I'm gonna do the song Climbing, which is a more electronic composition, much like the last couple, and then I'll play you another song on the guitar, maybe.
Recognize it by the frame and by the shape, but then the depth, it doesn't change. Are you still climbing? Are you scared to admit you've just been crawling in the dark with no kind thoughts to guide you or dissuade you from the start? It spiraled down to nothing. Why are you still climbing? Hard to say when lines and shapes are changing, and I don't recognize your tone, and every eyeball in the room is turned to me, is turned to you. Wide-eyed, 'cause I've tried, I fail every time it's horizontal. Staircase only by design, not destination. Recognize it by the frame and by the shape, but then the depth, it doesn't change. Are you still climbing? Are you scared to admit you've just been crawling in the dark with no kind thoughts to guide you or dissuade you from the start? It spiraled down to nothing. Why are you still climbing? That song was called Climbing. I hope that you guys loved it. It's on the Primal Wells EP, and you can find that all over the internet. It's available from me directly, more directly, aka I get more of the money when you buy it from strangeanddelovely.com, which is my website. Or of course you can go stream it anywhere you stream, or you can get it from Bandcamp. You can buy it on Amazon Music, iTunes, any of those that you use. I will appreciate it no matter what. Okay, let me just make sure that I haven't missed anything. I'm checking on my list here, guys. You guys know I have a list. Okay, so we talked a little bit about the email contest. If you're just coming in, then by the way, there's an email contest. If you're already on the email list, then you're already entered. If you're not, then you won't be, and you will not be able to participate in the contest. The prize for this contest is one vinyl sticker from Delovely. And I said earlier that I had it and I dropped it, and I was not lying, so let me just see where it got off to, because I know I have several of them up here. So yeah, the stickers are awesome, and they're vinyl and amazing, and we'll come back to that. We'll go back to the studio gear tour. Okay, so also I forgot to mention that when I use the Audio Technica AT2020 microphone, I also use this. I got it on Amazon. It definitely helps with the dampening and, you know, keeping that sound right here and central to the mic. Put it on a T-stand and you're good to go. Can't remember what it's called, a dampener or whatever. You can definitely find it on the internet, and it exists. So the next thing, though, that we're going to talk about in the studio gear tour is the PC that also some of your donations helped me to replace my laptop with. I really appreciate it, guys. I only buy a computer like once a decade, so it was really awesome of you guys to help me out with that tragedy. Okay, so let me move some stuff out of the way so you can see it. Okay, so this is, yeah, you can see in here, right? Of course you can. So, this, I got it on ExoticPC. They make beautiful, amazing PCs. And inside of this PC, there is a lot of stuff. If you are a tech nerd, let me see here, then I will, you know, be a woman of my word and tell you what's in this PC. If you're not a tech nerd, just like hold on for 10 seconds and then it'll have passed, okay? It will have passed. Inside, you got a G5 Lite Ryzen and a Asus Sonar, I mean, really, I could show you the screen. Asus Sonar DGX 5.1 audio featuring Dolby technology. An Asus TUF upgrade for, gosh, I can't remember if that's the motherboard I upgraded or, yeah, I think so.
anyways, and then it's got a 1 terabyte hard drive, which who cares? 8 gigs of RAM, a Ryzen. It's an AMD Ryzen processor also, and comes, of course, with Microsoft Windows 10. Let me just make sure. And so I can't see what you guys see necessarily right now, but it also has this really amazing cooling system that I've got wires everywhere. That's the only mess I have. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Okay, but anyways, that is the PC that creates the Delovely, and the only other thing about the studio that is not included in that synopsis would be the software that I use. Sorry, I don't normally detach you guys and it throws me off. The software though, I use Mixcraft 9 Pro Studio. I've been using Mixcraft for years. They get some flack sometimes for being a little rudimentary, but honestly they're just more direct and a little bit, I don't know, less pretentious. No offense, Pro Tools, but like I went to college for audio production, and I'm not gonna go again just to get a certificate on how to operate Pro Tools. I mean, honestly, it can be operated without going to college, but you know what I mean. It's just really, really convoluted when I just want to hit record sometimes, and you have to do some prep work on Mixcraft the same as you would for any kind of clean recording process, but it's still, I find it really comparable to those programs, and the results that you hear on Spotify, etc. from me are made using that program. So if you like my music, you'll like the end result. So hopefully that was pretty good. Okay. Let's see what else, if anything else, there is to play for you guys tonight. I think I only have one more song. Gosh, guys, it's been almost an hour. Do I even want to play one more song if it's been almost an hour? It just feels like a long time. We'll do it. Let's see here. What do we have in here? Okay. And no problem, Mark. Happy to do it. Every Wednesday. Okay, so we're gonna do a song called Remedies. I feel like that's a good song to go out on. It's a little ballady, but it's good. It's good. Okay, getting it set up in the DAW. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the tour and answering of your questions. If you have more questions, I'm going to be doing another AMA next week, same time. You'll get a little post update from me. Okay, so we're going to do Remedies now. People get the best of me, and nobody knows it. I try to give the biggest peek, depressed when they just leave without it. But I know there's a storm coming, so I let it pass. With all of my teeth touching, my hands are in fists. I feel the unrest, and I let it go. You say you got the answers, but all your equations and riddles, they don't make sense. Say the sky is what you wanted, but I've seen you wallow in the dirt with a smile on your face. You say it's what you wanted, but I taught to ignore. My heart gets my blood pumping, and I can't say much more when you're closing the door. If I thought that you'd listen, I'd tell you my thoughts, share all my visions, but you don't care. And you've been far from here with nothing but fake bullshit remedies. Fake bullshit remedies. People get the best of me, but the gauge is getting low and there's not much left. I take you to the moon and back. I really wanna love you, but it might mean my death. Till you
I'll let it pass. Oh.
Sorry guys, as you guys know, I have epilepsy and I gotta cut this short so I can go use my medicine. But thank you guys so much for showing up, and I hope to see you next week, and there will be a recap in the description.